Welcome back to the Reality Guys. I'm your host, Billy Blinks, joined as always by my co-host, Brian.
All right, buddy.
We're back to talk the first half of Charleston Thursdays. This is Southern Charm, season 10, episode. I didn't even check what episode it was.
Nine. Nine.
Season 10, episode 9. Thank you, Brian. Make sure you like to subscribe here at TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, all of your Bravo news. Obviously, all of your Charleston Thursday. The next review coming out here will be the Southern Hospitality, or maybe the one before. Either way, the Southern Hospitality new episode from tonight as well. Brian, this, like I said to you right before pre-show, I realized that it's like this seemed like a vintage episode, frankly, of Southern Charm. There was some relationship issues, now the being the Craig and Paige of it, and we'll talk about the teaser. The teaser at the end was juicy. Then obviously we had a good old-fashioned Patricia-themed dinner party. I don't know how many more of these we're going to get, Bryce. So frankly, I was bought in as I know I'm not getting a ton in these episodes in this season. So I seen the Patricia dinner party. I was like, I will take this. I will take this. My only complaint about that is that we definitely got a Jersey Shore edit with the stuff that happens at the end of the episode. I was like, well, let's go. I thought we were going to get a little more.
So you say you're not going to see it anymore because of Patricia's health, or
She's
what?
old, dude. You don't know.
I mean, she's old, but she like looks good for being like she's
I
like
just
sneaky.
know
She hides her age, I think, pretty well.
life is fickle, Brian.
Yeah. Yeah. I think if they're gonna have our season, this will keep happening. Like the guys' dinner.
I mean,
It's
they're
like a
definitely
staple
having a
of the show.
season next season because the ratings are very high. So
It's funny because like I feel like so many times we watch this and nothing really happens to like really pull me in.
it's a shame for
My,
people.
my big takeaway here is why does Benita like JT? Why do you want to be with him? That I couldn't. That was the first thing in the episode. I couldn't even move past it. I was like, why do you even want to have a romantic relationship with him?
He's a loser. He's a weirdo. And I did get confirmation because of Twitter. They always tweet out the
So
seating charts
yeah, I saw the
for
scene chart today.
he's there. He's there. Ryan's not there. They cut Ryan out, but JT's
Wait,
there.
which Ryan?
Ryan, the friend, the gay guy with the husband who was
Oh
there.
yeah, but he's not really. He's not really.
He was no, but he's technically this season a main cast member. So it was interesting.
Really?
Yeah, he was a series regular this season.
Huh?
He's
I
been in
didn't think
every
so.
episode.
I didn't think he was a. I didn't think he was a main. I just
Well,
love
yeah,
that Taylor's on the
yeah, but
back
they've
end.
had him and his husband on their own activities and stuff. So they don't do that for side
Yeah,
actors.
I mean they're kind of too. I think they're too. They don't need
Friend
to be.
ofs.
They don't. They're too established. I don't think they need to be
No,
on
it's a
there.
shame for them. I could see them going back down to friend of status only because they're not messy and they're perfectly
Yeah,
stable
they're just. Yeah, I
careers
would. The
and
one guy's a doctor. The guy that didn't show up.
yeah,
Like, his name
yeah, the
Brian.
husband's a doctor. Yeah.
Is his name Brian?
I think so. Correct us if we're wrong, people.
I don't
We
remember,
do not
but I
write
think
any
he's a
notes down
doctor. That's
tonight.
why he's busy. But I love that Taylor was on the back end. Like she has no storyline. Like what did we see her today trying to kill a spider on the ceiling? Like we're really grasping at little nuggets to get these people like in the
Taylor
screen.
would be more age appropriate, frankly, for hospitality, but she's like not messy enough or entertaining enough. To be frank, she actually would be normal compared to some of them, and we'll get to them in our next review.
Yeah, I just don't know where she'd tie in. I mean, she's friend of TJ.
Oh, I mean, TJ's great. I can't wait to talk about that. That show's so much
I know,
better.
dude. We got to talk a little when we do that one. I don't mean to jump over to that one, but I'm really want to just hear like some of your thoughts about like Sir Wieners and like stuff like that.
Classic. I
We need
can't
to buy
wait.
some
Frankly, I can't
Sir
wait for the
Wieners
merch. I mean,
merchandise.
that's a merch ploy company, first of all. So
Mhm.
I mean,
Mhm.
I will buy it.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a second. I want people to know this. I know it's whatever. Everyone, JT's a loser. Shep's getting ghosted because he's a loser. Whitney is an old loser because he's also jealous that Shep is hooking up with the girl from the Bahamas that had hit him up first on Raya. Spoiler alert, guys. She's a weirdo. She's a fangirl.
Uh, That should be a red flag to all those guys. Like
Whitney's a
if he's going for
loser.
Whitney, that's a red flag. That's a huge red flag. It's right under my hat.
Whitney, Taylor, Catherine, like enough, dog.
Yeah.
Enough.
God, it's almost like casting couch.
Oh, I was in con and I went to a club till 11 a.m. Well,
Yeah.
oh, you're a loser. If you're not drunk enough to be gone by 11 a.m., what are you doing? What are you doing for 13 hours at a club?
Unless he's it's snowing.
Maybe he was working. Maybe he was
Uh, I think
waiting,
he was probably on some uppers.
sitting in a bottle service.
Because even I love that but I love that also they did today like that people fall out of chairs all the time.
I love that she goes, but I loved her line. She's like, I had them reinforce the legs, but not the back. Because as soon as he leaned back, she was like, no. She knew it. Them chairs were probably a couple grand a piece.
But they don't look strong.
It's not about them. No, they're not supposed to be strong. That's probably
Yeah,
like
just
the 1800s.
and these are tall guys too. They're like these guys are not small.
I love the disposable income that Patricia has, that she had a spare ready to go.
Yeah, the food looked good. I
She's a
mean
gem.
I thought the chef was doing the dishes look good.
I worked at a fine dining place as a server, and I had a chef that would do dinners like that where he would like give like history lessons and stuff like that. And so that's always peak, dude. And that guy
Yeah.
was making some good grub. And again, I would just love to know how much that dude's getting paid to do that.
And he helped Whitney get off the floor.
He
He's
was
working double time.
Patricia was giving him such like
Go
happy
to
shade,
sleep.
such happy shade. She's like, Whitney, do you want to go to sleep? Whitney, you're drunk. Whitney, you're. She tried to start with like he's jet lagged, then he did it again. She's like, yo, Whitney, you're drunk. And then she said, Whitney, do you want to go to bed?
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, the Bahamas trip is coming, Brian.
How many more episodes do you think we have? Like two or three?
They threw me off with the still to come this season.
Yeah, I know. But like if we're getting the seating chart,
Yeah, but I
that's gotta
mean,
be it's coming soon.
how
Maybe
many
like
episodes was last season?
I don't know, maybe there's five left.
12? I
14,
was going to say
14.
12 probably. I'll look while we're recording.
Yeah, I don't know. It's gotta be 12 or 14. That's making me think it's gonna be 14. Because there's no way we're gonna get two episodes of Bahamas. That seems like a 3 or 4 episode arc. And
Season
then the
9
show
had
ends.
last season had 17 episodes. I'm going to see if that's including the
Was there a
reunion.
two-part reunion?
What?
Was there a two-part reunion on that?
It was a two part. I'm looking right now on Wikipedia. It was a two part.
Okay.
So last season was
So 15.
17. So I think it's probably 17, including the reunion.
Yeah, that sounds about right. So 15. Man, I
Yeah, it
can't believe
was. So 15
6 more
episodes with a
episodes.
two-part reunion.
Huh.
And then season 8 was also a 15 episode season with a two. So we're gonna get 15 episodes
I
probably.
think it's gonna be the 15.
Yeah, so
That
we
sounds
still
more
got
right to me.
yeah, we still got time. I mean, we got
And
maybe two more, but I think we're on Wikipedia so far. They only have the next two as TBA, but that doesn't mean anything. And
Mhm.
I mean, this is the viewership isn't as good as last season, which I would believe, frankly. I mean, it's kind of like what it was in the beginning of the season. The end of the season looks like it picks up, which will probably happen with this season too, because they probably market it a little bit more. But one thing
Let's
I
talk
do
about
want to
that
talk,
trailer. Let's talk about that trailer.
yeah, that's literally. I want the
Do you,
tease.
do you think they didn't pick the cameras back up?
No,
Because
they
some of them
did.
seem
He
they
no, he
did. Okay.
said. So Craig was on. I watched. You should watch it if you didn't. The Watch What Happens. He was on Watch What Happens live last night,
Okay.
and he was on the entire time. It was all about him and Paige, and he's not bitter, but like he does
Hey,
speak the
Seth.
truth. Well, he said that like she came out and said that it was like mutual. He's like, it was definitely not mutual. She dumped me. He bought a ring.
Yeah.
Um, he, yeah, he's just saying like, no, like, he's like the people are. He said it's not my responsibility to go and defend her online when people are accusing her of cheating. I never accused her of cheating, so like, it's not my responsibility to go
Mhm.
out there and defend her. Like, not doing it. Like,
Right.
sorry, everybody. Like, I'm not going to spend my time defending my ex-girlfriend. I'm also not going after her, but like,
Right.
well,
So I didn't know they picked it back up. So when I watched that, I was like, damn, they dropping on us that they did pick it back up.
they did. They
Okay.
they brought up, and Austin actually was on last week, and he soft dropped that. He was like,
Okay.
we picked it back up. So I
Yeah, it
knew for
just
like a week that they
okay.
did, but I didn't realize they were gonna that's how they're gonna get people to peak for the
Watch it.
finale. Like that finale will get a lot of views. And he also said, which you'll like, because you know this way more than me. I have to catch up obviously on the house seasons, but he was like, yeah, and you know what? I don't really fucking need her castmates out like talking about me and shit.
Let's
Like,
see. Well, what Austin said that?
no, Craig said that.
Okay. Well, Summer House starts on Wednesday.
Are you saying he's like saying like basically saying stop. Like he doesn't want them fucking talking about him. I mean,
Well, I
he's
mean,
friends
yeah.
with them, really, right? Like he really doesn't. They don't really like him, right? Like
Um,
it's the vibe I get.
well, they're probably just picking a side, like the girls. I mean, God, was Lindsay? Who did he say any names? Was it Lindsay?
Well, Carl went on Biofiles this week and was like,
Was
oh,
trashing
he was
him?
like, you know what? Like, I saw Craig this season. He's like, he's not drinking. And it's like, cool. We can hang out and have fun now. I'm like, you're a loser, dude. I don't even know the
No, well,
show.
Carl's a loser. Carl's a
I
big
knew that
time
from
loser.
one statement. I was like, I don't like you. I also
No,
don't
Carl
like
sucks.
Kyle Cook. So that's why I feel like it's be hard for me to, not hard for me to watch it, but it's like, I already know I don't like those two right off the bat.
You don't like Kyle?
He's just
He's a
a
jerk. He's a bad husband, but I mean, he's entertaining.
I just don't like his face. I mean, I have to watch the show to see, but like his just ads and all this shit just get on my
No, I get that. I mean, I like drinking Lover Boys, but yeah, Carl stinks. I was thinking maybe it's Lindsay. So like when the season starts, I'm sure we'll get like near the end, maybe there'll be some like rumblings or something about it. I'm sure Craig will be on it, but
well, look, this is like it all. This season is down to two or three things. We want to see the Bahama Beach fight between Craig and JT. We want to see what happens by the end of this season. If anything else happens to JT that caused them to leave, or it's stuff that happened post filming. And I guess we want to just get to the finale so we can see the probably literally what we saw in the trailer. Everyone, I must give you all a heads up. That's basically all you're gonna get.
yeah, it'll probably be like half an episode, you think, right?
No, I think it's going to be like what they did with like Jackson Brittany with the divorce at the end of the
Oh,
valley.
you think it's just like a
It's going to be
segment?
the last, it's going to be post commercial, like the last, like say like
Oh,
12
okay.
minute segment. I don't think
Okay.
I'm saying even if it's half an episode, that's it. What they just showed
Yeah.
there, man, yeah, she dumped me. I thought we were going to be together. And but yeah, it sucks. And then there's going to be a bunch of confessionals and flashbacks of them talking about it and it's
Mhm.
over. And then you're going to get to the reunion. So basically what you got from Craig last night is probably the best you're going to get new news until you get unless she comes and starts could
Till the
you
reunion.
knowing her though starting to see like when it starts all the Craig free Craig and Craig starting to speak out, could you see her, do you think she's not going to give a crap and ignore it? Because that doesn't seem like that's her. Like she seems like she responds to everything. Like every Southern Charm person that says a thing or any reality person says something about her, she's like clapping back on Twitter, on Instagram. Like, do you think she could ever like go anti Craig? Like they be enemies?
I don't know. I don't know. I actually think it'd be cool to see like Southern Charm versus Summer House Wars.
Oh, God.
Maybe look. It could just be like to drive up viewership on both shows. I mean that these shows need to get a little more interesting. If I'm gonna be completely honest, Summer House included. They can only be doing the same. They're getting only doing is getting older and not being that fun anymore.
They have kids,
So it's yeah.
kids and divorces. Like,
I see. The problem is I like Paige. So Paige reminds me of like some of the ways she talks and like is so emotionless. Reminds me of me. So like I like kind of.
that is very funny.
It's just
I'm
like I
definitely
don't
way
know.
more of a Craig. If we were Craig and
Yeah,
Paige,
you're not gonna
like
see
Craig.
me like bashing Paige.
Yeah, well,
Sorry.
I have to finish my seasons too, so I can make my fair judgment. But
Yeah, I like her. I mean, I think there's a lot more unlikable people on both those shows to go after Paige, and I like Craig too. That's the thing. I mean, like Craig is from Delaware, so like I gotta throw a little
he's a
rep to.
townie. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
he's
I
from
mean,
Fenway,
yeah,
so
yeah, townies.
yeah.
Appreciate it, everybody. If you like this review, you should go check out our Southern Hospitality reviews. We are covering also a bunch of other shows. You're in the competition reality. We're doing things like The Traders. Brian is doing Love Island All Stars. We have shows coming up like Survivor, Temptation Island, Amazing Race, 90 Day Fiance. Jesus. I mean, we're gonna go find that Spanish Temptation Island and review that because it's taken over the internet with the things that would never end up on American television. So we will get that out. I want to get that out like this weekend. I just want to go like watch even like that episode, like even just that episode and just like review the moment. Like it doesn't have to be a series review. Like people just want to hear people's thoughts on that wild scene. So
Yeah.
look out for plenty of things. Hit the notification bell here. Subscribe on TikTok and Instagram. It really helps us out. And we're just like, yeah, building up a nice little community. But until our next Charleston review, thank you so much for watching. Peace. Oh, I forgot to hit stop.